All right, Jessica, time to get a check of the tropics at 6:47 this morning. But first, I want to start off with something a little bit more pleasant because the tropics are definitely very busy. So here's Fort Myers Beach, looking nice and gorgeous, making you really appreciate living in Southwest Florida for those sunny skies and that gorgeous water. Okay. Now moving on to the tropics, because we have three systems that we are keeping our eye on. At the moment, nothing really impacting Southwest Florida, and hopefully we can keep it that way. So at the moment, we have two tropical storms, HANNA and GONZALO, and then we also have a tropical wave. This is coming right off of the coast of northern Africa and making its way across the Atlantic. So let's start with what's brewing over in the Gulf of Mexico, which is Tropical Storm HANNA. You could see it right here, right off of the coast of Corpus Christi. At the moment, it has winds up to about 70 miles per hour, gust a little bit higher. So what is this projected to do? So Tropical Storm HANNA is actually expected to intensify to a Category 1 hurricane about later on today or tonight, and then it is expected to weaken after making landfall, and then it becomes a low after crossing the border of Texas and into the Mexico area. So moving on to Tropical Storm number 2, this is GONZALO, which is going to bring a lot of wind expected to the Windward Islands, and this is expected to do opposite of HANNA. It is expected to become weaker. You could see by later on tomorrow morning that wind getting down to about 35 miles per hour, and then it continues westward. This is the one we're really keeping our eye on, a tropical wave. This is out in the Atlantic at the moment. If you remember, this time yesterday morning, it had about a 30% chance of developing over the next 5 days. That was bumped up last night to about 50% chance. And as it moves across the Atlantic, this is the one that is expected to intensify a little bit, and that's why we're keeping our eye on it. Moving a little bit closer to home, as you take a step outside, temperatures in the mid-70s, 75 in Fort Myers, 74 in Arcadia, and 77 down in Everglades City. Doppler radar looking nice and clear, not just for Southwest Florida, but also for the East Coast as well. You can see a few showers in the Bahamas area moving from the east to the west, and that will be a similar trend, and you could see that in the predictor model. So as we move through the morning and lunch hour, a mix of sun and clouds. Afternoon, around 1 o'clock, we're going to see those storms scattered, so some of us going to see sun, some of us going to see that rain move from the east coast to the west coast. Things die down a little bit after sunset hours, and then we do it all over again on Sunday. So a mix of sun and clouds. After about 1 o'clock, we're going to be dealing with those scattered storms and showers, things settling down in the evening hours. We really don't see a big weather trend change for the next several days. So if you do have any boating plans, we do have a small craft caution just because it is a little gusty out there at times. Wind coming out of the east-southeast, seas 2 feet or less, and a light chop on the inland water. Moving through your 7-day forecast over the next several days, we're going to see highs in the low 90s, scattered storms and showers for the afternoon. Overnight lows are going to be in the mid-70s. Drier air coming in later on next week, which is going to mean more sunshine for us.